Hello, everyone. Welcome to stream. It has been a long time since the last one, but today is very special because it's not only the premiere of part 6 of 14 Crush, but it's also a very special interview with the creator herself, moonsidesong. Everybody, give a warm welcome. It's good to see you all. And hi, Moon.
Hey, it's good. It's good to be here. I've never done stuff like this before.
No worries, no worries. I've been streaming for a while, but I still get nervous every single time. Anyway, I can see that. Oh my gosh, there's so many people here. I can see that y'all are just really hype. I appreciate that, and I appreciate y'all being so kind for our guest here. Like, the positivity is almost overwhelming. Uh, all right, so for today, we've got this cute little setup. All the art here is done by Moonside as well. For cute little chibis, and of course the background, everything. I've got a topic list for things that we want to talk about today. So please hold your questions. I will be asking chat a few questions as well, but please hold them till the very end, so we can get to as many as possible before the premiere. But Moon, could you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah. So I am Bree. My name is Bree. A lot of people know me as Moon, or Mod Crush. I'm an artist in Arizona, and I worked on 14 Crush for about 2 years, before it unfortunately had to end for multiple reasons. But yeah, I still love them very much. My characters, I mean, and I think there is still more to tell just outside of the blog.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see where our characters end up next. I do know there's a lot of people in the chat, and I've seen some comments who are, kind of worried about it. But no, it's really reassuring to hear you say that. Oh man, it's been a long time coming. I'm really so appreciative that you gave permission for the dub and that I found a series as well. So let me read the topics real quick. Just to sort of give an overview. Let me make the window bigger too. Let me just pull that up. So first off, oh man, I still put comment shoutouts on here, but when I realized that there were way too many amazing ones to actually compile, I wasn't actually able to get around to it. But I do want to say I appreciate everyone who's left some positive feedback and has watched the series and read the series. It's a lot to get to. I've hearted as many as I can for sure. And then after that, I want to talk a bit about maybe Bree's inspiration for the 14 Crush comic series. Ask y'all a few questions. Talk about my experience working on the dub because I learned so much. And then ask some more questions. So yeah, we've got a fun time here together before the premiere. And that's what the dub cover looks like up in the corner. You guys have probably seen the trailer that was playing a little bit earlier. Oh, and real quick, let me give a shout out to the members who are here. Thank you, Jailing, Frisk Dreamer, Lewis, Musical Brother, Muznit, Awesome Pig 7, Roxas, and Xerox as well. I may have missed a few more, but thank you everybody for being here. Can't wait to see the ending. Yes, it's so wholesome. Thank you again. So, if you'd like, could you please tell us what inspired you to start the series, or what your inspiration was for the comic?
Oh, I just ended up drawing them just out of a love for the character Deadfish in general. I started drawing her because her story made me sad, and I wanted to give her nice friends that loved her, and that kind of just ended up in I ended up wanting to do something with it, And so I just ended up making an Ask blog, and Ask blogs were a really, really big thing on Tumblr a few years ago. They're not so much there now, but I remember I always really wanted to make one, but I could never really get them to like take off. And I was actually really surprised when 14 Crush took off as much as it did, because it's never really happened to me before, and I just wanted to make it because I was kind of sick of them just sitting in my sketchbook doing nothing. And I really wanted to share them because I thought it was very sweet, and I thought maybe other people would like it too.
Oh man, that is so wholesome. Like, that word just comes to mind. I'm glad that the series got as much recognition and love as it did, and it really, like, your love for the characters in the series really shines through just the interactions with the characters, and I don't even know where to begin. I'm really happy when I think of that series, and so are a lot of people here in the chat. Thank you so much. So let's ask Ia. Go ahead. Sure.
I was just gonna say that I have gotten a fair amount of messages from people who say my work inspired them, or my work helped them from a hard time or something, and that's like the best. That's kind of the thing I've always wanted to do, and I don't know, I'm glad it took off if it means it made somebody happy. I guess that's really corny, but I'm corny, so.
No, that's not at all. Like, it's really heartwarming. I'm seeing some comments here. People are saying the music's a little bit too loud. How are things now? And most importantly, can y'all hear moonsidesong over BGM? Like, it's mixing on this end is like actually pretty difficult. Yeah, let me know. I'll type it in chat as well. Well, it's really cool, like, hearing about your inspirations for the comic. I do want to ask the audience a question to sort of get y'all involved as well. When did you first start reading the comic? Or, like, I remember definitely seeing it on Tumblr. I didn't find the Twitter page until much later. But, yeah, let me know, y'all. BGM is fine, but you two are kind of quiet. Let's see. I know my mic is usually pretty loud, to be honest. But I'll like turn up the volume as much as I can. We'll go ahead and do that. Oh, and I also missed a donation earlier. I want to thank really quickly. Let me see. I want to thank Jack for the donation. I don't have a question. Just wanted to say you both are talented, and God bless. Appreciate it.
It's very sweet. Thank you.
Let's see. If things are lagging for y'all, please refresh. It seems that the stream is. Let's see. Uh-oh. Let me check on this really quickly. Yeah, it is on my end. It is buffering slightly. Let's hope that YouTube hangs on. Because I don't know, OBS is giving me green. YouTube's giving me yellow. That's kind of scary. Uh-oh. It's good now for y'all? Oh, okay. Let's hope. Let's cross our fingers. I'm seeing a lot of people saying, in response to when did you start reading, a lot of people are saying late 2019, early 2020. A lot of 2019s. Found out from the dub. Found it on Tumblr and Instagram. Oh, Cyberpop in the chat says they made some fan art of 14 Crush. That's really nice. Going through Splatoon comics during quarantine. Someone said I stalked the blog because I'm epic.
That's an IRL friend. Don't worry about her.
Yeah, I'm pretty familiar with like stan lingo and whatnot, so like I think that's really
Yeah,
funny. I wanted to
that's
like I'm used to like reading the like out of pocket responses on stream because it gets a good laugh. Oh man.
yeah, I know her. It's okay.
All right. Okay, it looks like everything's green on YouTube's end, so we are in the clear. Oh, bless. That's great. All right, let's ask another question to the audience. Who is your favorite character? And Bree, please feel free to answer this one as well. I know it must be hard, like choosing between all the girls, though.
They're my little babies. I have to love my children equally.
No, I definitely feel that. Like people always ask me like the same thing, and it's hard for me to choose. So now I get to spin it on everyone else. Wahaha. Oh man, a lot of people are saying 2019 and 2020 for like discovering the series. So that's pretty cool. Agent 4, Agent 3, Ahato, Deadfish. I've seen a lot of Deadfish, as they should. Nice. And thank you for the super chat, Splat-Twig. Want to say thanks to Bree for inspiring me with a lot of my own Splatoon stuff. Deadfish's semi-sanitized design and 14 Crush inspired me a lot, so thanks. Wow. Yeah.
Sweet. I did a commission for Splat-Twig a little while ago, actually, and they have really cute characters. I had a lot of fun drawing them, actually.
I think I remember seeing that on your Instagram. It was really cool. Now I'm seeing a lot of 4 now. 4 is best gremlin. Agent 3, she likes Shadow. They're all great in their own right, but Ahato's my fave. Gave so much uniqueness and flavor to her. Oh man, Agent 3, also Shadow. That does remind me though, like because of the comics influence and just the memes that you put in, which are so good by the way. Like I'm really interested in doing a little video series where I play Shadow the Hedgehog or the adventure series as Agent 3. Like how would you feel about that?
That'd be so good. I'd love that.
Oh man.
The Sonic thing, or specifically the Shadow thing, but in general the Sonic thing, it kind of started out as a joke, but I think it just became a very genuine affection after a while, and I think that's sweet. But also just the image of her playing Sonic is funny to me. I don't know why.
Yeah, at first I was kind of thinking like, did it ever sort of come off as just the I know because Agent 3 has this like sort of edgy characterization in the fan base that I just sort of like ran with. Like, as soon as I really funnily enough I started voicing 3 in a random video series that was called Reading the Splatfest Comments. That was the first time I ever gave her a voice, but then it just fit so well, and like I don't know how you feel about that in the fan base though.
Edgy Agent 3 is definitely a popular thing, and I think when she started out it definitely stemmed from that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think over time she got a lot softer in personality, not so much in presentation, but I've had a lot of people tell me they relate to her in some way, or they feel more confident in their sillier interests because of her, and for that reason I'm glad she became a little less silly. I love silly edgy Agent 3, but I'm glad mine went the way she did. I think she turned out better for it.
Yeah, I really appreciate that, especially like in the last few parts of the dub where he feels like such I mean I know they're inklings, but like she feels so human, like a real person that you can relate with. I'm glad that people were able to learn a lot from your comics as well. Just open themselves up more. That's really nice to see that your work, you know, can help change the world, really the world for people in the Splatoon fan base. That's for sure. I love that. Someone said, Xerox said in the chat, Snapcube level of creativity right there. Have you heard of Snapcube, Bree?
Oh my gosh, I love the real-time fandoms.
Yes.
I'm making it canon. 3 would also love that. 3 and 4 would definitely both love them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I love Snapcube. I'm kind of surprised a reference to it never made its way into any of the comic.
Oh man, would that be like at some point, like no guarantees, like of course, but at some point would that be like a one-shot comic idea? Any chance?
Probably.
Great. Like the Sonic 06 and the Sonic Adventure 2 dubs are some of my favorite from them for sure. You're a genius. They totally binge the real-time fan dubs and coded a lot. Katie, I can definitely see that. People are really like popping off for that idea. Oh, that's great. And thank you for all of your kind comments, everybody. Like, I am like really like trying to keep up with everything that I see scrolling by. And welcome to stream, Slavic. Slavic's another one of our members. And Clasher, thank you so much. So, let's see. Another question for the audience. Could you think of one, Brie? I think I probably asked 2 by now, but
oh gosh. Oh, let me think. I'm not sure. I don't. Ooh.
I sort of put you on the spot there. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not really sure.
No, that's all right. Something might come to you later. Let's see. I got a couple of other questions that I wrote down here as well that we haven't gotten to yet. So this one, I like to ask everyone this question a lot. But what got you into the Splatoon series? Thank you, Aiden. That is really sweet. Uh-oh. Inside, are you still with us?
Have I been quiet? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if the call cut out or not, but I was asking.
Okay.
What my question was, what got you into the Splatoon series?
I did actually have Splatoon 1. I remember the commercials. I think I got into it in a pretty traditional way. I heard about it online. I was very familiar with the "You're a kid now, you're a squid now" commercial. That got played a lot. And I remember I really wanted to main the carbon roller from the very start because I think someone I followed at the time would post about how good it was, and I was like, ooh, I don't know anything about this game, but that's my main when I get in.
Oh my goodness. That feels like it honestly feels like forever ago. Isn't that wild?
Oh, it feels like so long.
Wow. Oh, so
And,
you're an OG. That is amazing.
Yeah, and I remember I would bring friends over, and they were better at it when they started than I was, and I got jealous. And yeah, gosh, I still have Splatoon 1, and I think I went back to it a couple months ago, and it's so barren now.
It is. It just doesn't feel the same. Like, the aesthetic is completely different. I feel like I'm better at the second game than I was at the first, but I still, like, played it as much as possible. Like, Wait, which Splatfest did you get to play in? Like, did you play the final Splatfest?
Yeah, I did get to play Callie versus Marie. I was Team Marie at the time, but I don't. I think I'd have a harder time picking now.
Yes.
I love them both a lot. Yeah, what was my first Splatfest? I know my first one, Splatoon 2, was the baseball soccer one, but I don't quite. No. I do remember. It was the past versus future. That was my first Splatfest, and
Nice.
I lost, but it was so much fun. People who never played Splat 1, I want you to appreciate the fact that the maps still rotate during Splatfest, because they did not in Splatoon 1.
Yeah, I almost forgot about that. And just the fact that, like, we have that additional stage, the shifty station that Marina makes for each one. Like, so many things have changed. I don't know what'll change for Splatoon 3. But yeah, those were the days. I think I was really sad back when they were still updating stages for Splatoon 2, and I really wanted Flounder Heights to come back. I love that stage so much, and
Flounder Heights is so pretty. I love it there.
Yeah.
A very popular opinion, but I am one of many very sad about Mahi Mahi Resort. I loved it there. That was one of my favorite stages.
No, I feel that too, because the resort one that we got now, it can't ever replace it.
Oh my gosh.
The mechanics are so good for Mahi Mahi.
I kind of hate Albacore, I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's kind of like, aesthetic wise, it's okay, but like I always fall during ranked, so it's
oh my god,
it's not my favorite.
Yeah, I'm a roller main, so I'm just, it's not a place for me. I have Chargers and Splatlings, and I am bad at both of them.
Yeah, definitely agree with this. The Charger aspect too. Japanese players though, they really know what they're doing. Oh my goodness, I realized that I've missed 2 more super chats, so I'll read those really quickly. Thank you, Splatastic, for your super chat. One thing I loved about the series is how the characters grew together, becoming a wholesome family of sorts. Not to mention how lovable Fish is too. Yeah, and that's why I really enjoyed voicing the characters. Like, the dialogue was really sweet, and it was just, it was so easy to be pulled into their world, really. And then the second one is from Frisk Dreamer. Yo, a blessing to see you all and to meet you, Moon. Can't wait to see the premiere come soon. Oh, we got another rhyme here. That's what Frisk is known for in the streams, for sure. Please forgive my crusty rhymes. I'm a bit out of my prime. Thank you both for the memories and love. Stay fresh, soaring to the skies above. Thank you so much, Frisk and Splatastic. Those are definitely reminds me of the Octo Expansion with the mem cakes and the poetry.
Yeah, I hope we get something like Octo Expansion again in Splatoon 3. I gotta think maybe they will, because Octo Expansion was so successful.
Definitely.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind another story mode that kind of had the same mechanics as Octo Expansion. Shorter stages, more of them, but with like a specific goal in mind. Just maybe a little more beginner friendly, because I actually think that's a lot better of a way to learn than just kind of throwing you in with the gun. Especially if they're going to give you a really slow gun like they did when you first start Agent 4's hero mode. I don't really know why they did that.
It's kind of it's something that I kind of forget, like always being able to go back to the upgraded version. I don't know how they're gonna balance it for the next game, but wow, yeah, the challenges for sure, especially with hearing you say that reminds me of the Inner Agent 3 boss and how crazy that is.
Oh man.
Pain.
Yeah, I remember my time fighting Inner Agent 3. And I remember when Octo Expansion was still new and everyone was like trying to post like advice and tips for each other on both Inner Agent 3 and Girl Power Station. That was a big one.
Oh yes. Yeah, those times were just so thrilling. I think it took me 5 hours because I did a little mini stream on the side. If I could do it. It's like, once you actually get it, it's like, it was that easy all along? You just feel so mind-boggled.
Yeah, it was definitely a moment in Splatoon's little community history. It's kind of silly looking back on it now since it has a name like Girl Power. But
yeah, all the retro names.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure how long Girl Power took me, because I'm the kind of person that if I get even slightly frustrated at a video game, it just makes me want to stop, and so my attempts were not all in one go, that's for sure.
I can't remember myself personally, like, it might be, yeah, it's archived in my stream, so I can probably find out. I feel like it took me close to an hour or so, because there were only a few stages I didn't do on stream, and that was, one of them was the Octo Samurai with the baller. That was terrible. I want to know whose idea was that. It was so bad.
Some of the designers for Octo Expansion stages were like, oh look, it's a silly little challenge, look, hit the targets, isn't that fun? And then some of them were like, we want you to feel pain, actually. We want you to suffer here just for a little while. You can do it.
I know, right? Oh man. Yeah, people in the chat are definitely relating to that as well. I mean, there's this one person there who's kind of saying Girl Power wasn't that hard for me because I used the bucket. I only tried, I think I tried charge. Did they have a charger? Either charger, roller, and the splatter shot. I could not make myself do anything else. So to the people who like 1000% the Octo Expansion, you're doing amazing.
The only reason I have is because to 1000% you just need to use the different bombs instead of every weapon.
Really? Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because you don't collect the weapon until after the stage actually starts. So yeah, they just make you do 3 different bombs.
Wow. More you know.
Yeah, I think I've only ever beaten Girl Power with the Octo Brush. I don't even main it, I just did better with it than the roller for some reason.
Oh man. Wow. It kind of makes you want to at least like go back and try it out. Like, I think the last time I even did go into Octo Expansion was like February of this year. Like, already getting nostalgic.
Yeah, I've been meaning to go back and replay it sometime. It's been a long time. It's fun. Splatoon's fun.
Yeah, like I love this little colorful like squid and octopus game. Wouldn't trade it for the world.
Yeah, I turn around and I look at huge GameCube in the sky and I'm like, life is good. Things are okay now.
Oh yeah, it's a little happy place. On that, I guess since we're on the topic of Octo Expansion, I'd like to ask, because I wrote a question it's kind of worded weirdly, so I'm gonna have to reword it. But it starts out as, Hato and Agent 8 are considered a rare pair in the fan base, so what interested you in the ship aspect? I don't know why I wrote it that way, but still,
no,
like, if it makes sense.
I think I understand. Honestly, it was kind of purely by accident, because my idea has always been that Agent 8 is the one that found a Hato in the whatever Kamabo facility room she's been stuck in. And because I am a huge sap and best friends to lovers is my favorite trope, it just kind of ended up that way. I didn't intend on it when I first started drawing them, but I'm like, oh, well, it's time for gay people, I guess.
You know what? That is all you need. I love that. Now there is like, I feel like there's so much lore for the music makers in Splatoon, but Deadfish really stood out to me. I wish that we actually got to see her in the game. Like, out of any of the other artists, like I just wish that she had, I don't know, I want a happy ending for her. I think like your comic really just gives her so much, like so much needed like exposure, definitely.
Yeah, I made the comic. Yeah, like I said earlier, I made it because her story made me sad. They were just like, oh yeah, she doesn't like remember who she is. She just sits there forever, and I'm like, no, that makes me sad. I'm gonna give her friends, and it's gonna be really nice. And my character now. Sorry, Nintendo. I am stealing.
No, you take better care of her, that's for sure. Like, I think a lot of people will be excited for the. Oh, I don't know. There are some people who actually have held off on reading. Like some people have told me that they've held off on reading the comic like until the dub came out. But I had to read everything, of course. Not only like even if I weren't dubbing it, but I would have to consume more like of the content. I think people will be excited for a certain scene with 8 and Deadfish for sure. They're so cute. Personally, I'm an Agent 24 person, like, but I've really come to love Hato and Deadfish as well.
Yeah, and I do like a lot of variants of Agent 24 because I think that's the really cool thing about agents is that they're pretty much just OC templates. So you can pretty much project whatever you want onto them. So there are like other people's Agent 24s. I do really like those. It didn't end up that way for mine, but I think that's okay because there are plenty of other really cool ones. And for Agent 12 too. And 96 and any other variations. I can't do math. I don't know the other ones.
No, it's alright. I feel the same way. I feel like Agent 12 is another rare pair. I never really do see that. I think Cinebeep, shout out to them, is probably one of the only people I've seen draw art of Agent 12.
Yeah, Cinebeep's art is Agent 12 is really cute.
Yeah, I probably have not looked hard enough. But I love the way that Agent 3 and 4 are, like, I like their relationship in your comic. Like, I could honestly see them more as siblings than, you know, being another type of relationship.
Yeah, they were definitely meant as siblings, and I'm not going, like, not individually, they weren't individually based on me and my sister, but their dynamic in part was kind of based on me and my relationship with my real life sister. Specifically, a lot of it is the Sonic stuff, actually, because I don't actually play Sonic games. I'm really bad at them, and I just get frustrated because I bump into things. But I've pretty much grown up my whole life watching my sister play it, and she's really good at them. So I've gained a lot of secondhand knowledge for that, and so the idea that Agent 4 just likes